Hello, my name's Steve Shotwell, and I'd like to welcome you to the Ford Piquette Avenue plant, birthplace of the Model T. Today's a very special day for us here at Piquette. As we look at all the wonderful vehicles that we have on display, today we've added one more vehicle that I think you're going to be interested in. Today we have a very special guest with us. We have Larry DeBaugh. Larry is the owner of this spectacular automobile. And what I'd like to do is introduce you to Larry. Larry?
And I guess I've been involved with T since I was 19. That was my first car, was a 1919 Model T Ford. And I've loved them ever since and had one of each year from a 9 to a 19.
Wow. So Larry, tell me a little bit more about this award that you just received. What's the name of it and how does it come about? What are the requirements for this award?
Well, the Stynoski Award has been the primary award for the Model T Ford International. This trophy and this judging is done by a four-man team who are called gold judges. They have had to pass numerous tests and judge cars at 3 different meets before they're allowed to judge the Stynoski. You have to drive the car onto the field.
Yep.
And then they evaluate the car based on the guidelines which were established many, many years ago of each individual component on the car. Mm-hmm. And the car is judged based on a score of 600. And they deduct points. And if your car is below 550, it's not eligible for Stynoski. But some people may not have put their car in because of it's so stringent.
Understood.
And requires so much detail.
Wow.
What's unique about the car compared to a touring car, a 10 touring car has rear doors.
Yes.
A Tourabout has no doors.
Right.
So that's the unique feature. And then, of course, it was you could remove the rear section and use it for farm use or during the week and go to church on Sunday.
You told us that you've restored a number of cars. Every car is unique, though. And what were the things with this particular restoration that were most troublesome for you? Or some of the things that you learned that maybe were most interesting?
The toughest thing for this car was, I'm a purist, and I wanted what went back on the car to be not only period, but period correct to the year, month, day, as Ford changed things.
Yes.
So, daily, to try to hone in on what really belonged on the car for its time period.
So were all the parts there when you put it together?
Basically, there was a frame, a body, and 4 wheels and 2 axles.
Uh-huh.
And several piles of parts.
Uh-huh.
Even the sheet metal on this, with the exception of the front 2 fenders and the aprons, are original metal.
It's just absolutely phenomenal. The entire organization, our thousands of members, look up to these cars. And one of the benefits is it's shared, directly inside of the Model T Times, which is the wonderful journal, that the Model T Ford Club International, produces. So we invite our guests, if they'd like to learn more about this wonderful award, that there's a lot of literature here that's on the wall that you can read about. Both the Ford Piquette Avenue plant and the Model T Ford Club International have formed a professional relationship. We support each other.
Well, I certainly thank you for the opportunity to have it here. It is an honor for me to have it here in this wonderful museum.
The honor is all ours. Thank you so much. So thank you very much for joining us today. And I hope you also have now been encouraged to come to the Ford Pickett Avenue plant so you can see this absolutely phenomenal automobile. Come join us. Glad to see you.